dispelled hate. Only love dispels hate. This is the law, ancient and inexhaustible. You too shall pass away. Knowing this, how can you quarrel? How easily the wind overturns a frail tree. Seek happiness in the senses, indulge in food and sleep, and you too will be uprooted. The wind cannot overturn a mountain. Temptation cannot touch the man who is awake, strong, and humble, who masters himself and minds the law. If a man's thoughts are muddy, if he is reckless and full of deceit, how can he wear the yellow robe? Whoever is master of his own nature, bright, clear, and true, he may indeed wear the yellow robe. Mistaking the false for the true, and the true for the false, you overlook the heart and fill yourself with desire. See the false as false, the true as true. Look into your heart. Follow your nature. An unreflecting mind is a poor roof. Passion, like the rain, floods the house, but if the roof is strong, there is shelter. Whoever follows impure thoughts suffers in this world and the next. In both worlds he suffers, and how greatly, when he sees the wrong he has done. But whoever follows the law is joyful here and joyful there. In both worlds he rejoices, and how greatly, when he sees the good he has done. For great is the harvest in this world, and greater still in the next. However many holy words you read, however many you speak, what good will they do you if you do not act upon them? Are you a shepherd who counts another man's sheep, never sharing the way? Read as few words as you like, and speak fewer, but act upon the law. Give up the old ways, passion, enmity, folly. Know the truth, and find peace. Share the way.
He's a cunt.
Wakefulness.
Oh, you poor thing. Can you imagine calling yourself a cunt? Oh, Isa, you poor thing. You got to change your vocabulary. You got to update your name. It's like shitting on yourself. Why would you shit on yourself?
Well, because I embrace the insults that people give me.
You should call yourself beautiful flower. You can't attract
Oh, thank you.
you can't attract, bees to your nectar unless you're a beautiful flower. Why would you call yourself a cunt? You're like repulsing
Because somebody called me a
multi-millionaire
cunt, so-
Bitcoin people.
Somebody called me a cunt, so I just embraced it, and now I just have to wait.
Well, change your name as soon as possible because
I will.
it's like you are farting and everyone is smelling it. Oh, she's a farter.
But you know what? Like, this triggers more the person that insults me because then, like, I don't get offended.
Don't do it. Always choose the positive. Never choose negative words. It's like my mother. I've been spending the whole week with her. She just
Oh,
used.
yeah. How was it? I missed her.
Oh, I tried to get her to join us, and she's like, "I don't want to talk to any of those fucking people. Fuck them."
Yeah, I was off for the weekend, so I thought you brought her up and I missed it.
No, I couldn't get her to join us.
Well, it's a beautiful photo. What's this weekend?
Yeah, that's at Abraham Lincoln's tomb in Springfield, Illinois.
Oh, she looks really nice.
Yeah, unfortunately, you can't gag people, bind their mouths shut. It's illegal. That's illegal.
You guys have a good time? Oh, were you in no, where is this monument?
Springfield, Illinois.
Huh, but it's not like the big one, right? This must be much smaller. Like the one on DC.
This is his tomb, and behind that, there's a huge. Let me update
yeah,
it
I
for
didn't
you.
know this.
Yeah,
Why is his tomb in Illinois? Was he from there?
Yeah. Yeah.
Hmm.
He lived in Sangamon County. The family was living in a mud hut in Kentucky. Then they took a farm in Illinois, but he fought in what's called the Black Hawk Wars. So he's a warrior patriot who killed a lot of Indians and conquered the land.
Oh, how evil!
Yeah,
Did he do that out of racism?
I don't think so because he freed the
I know,
blacks. So
but
how could he be racist? And African Americans don't even appreciate him, nor do they talk about him, nor do they know anything about his life. They don't give a shit about him. They're sitting here arguing over Medicare and Medicaid. Medicare and Medicaid. We need that fucking money.
so tell me, how was her visit?
She's still here. Thank God.
Oh, that's amazing.
Thank God she went to her friend's house for 24 hours. So I got a break from hearing her talking nonstop.
That's why you haven't been online much?
Yeah, we've been doing things. She's very talented, she really knows home remodeling inside and out. She's done, I think, 20 houses, something like that.
Does she help you with the building that you have?
Yeah, she's been helping me with work. She's very good. But this is, the thing is, it's like I even say kind of mean things to her because she gets so annoying. I'm just like, you're giving me a migraine. Can't you just like stop talking? She's very
That's not
ADHD.
really mean. That just means that you guys have got a good relationship. Does she get offended by it?
I don't think so, but it's just like when I hear her speaking, it's like hearing nails on a chalkboard. It's just like makes me like ugh, and then I think about like if I have a girlfriend or a wife or something like my mom, there's a reason why I am the way I am probably, but my mom is, if it's genetics, my mother is a real gaslighter. She wants to gaslight you and other people all the time, and she doesn't give a fuck. She does not give a fuck. You know what I call it? It's called non-filter people who don't have a filter. They as soon as the thought comes to the forefront, they go, yeah.
Filter different than gaslighting.
Because she's an automated gaslighter with no filter. That's the way to describe her. She's a fully automated gaslighting speaker with no filter. And she wants to get the last word in on every single interaction.
Where's your dad? Is he still alive?
Oh, he ran away a long time ago. He got the hell away from her.
Yeah, I was gonna say, did he run away from her?
Yeah, he left her. He couldn't take it anymore. I don't blame him. She doesn't, the thing is, like, people need to go to the monastery I've heard it said for 2 years to learn silence. The biggest epidemic is automated thinking or nonstop speaking, because people speak what they think. So the problem is people just can't stop their uncontrollable mind. They have no control.
That's probably what a lot of us do here on Clubhouse.
That's exactly what's happening on this app. My mother would fit right in. She'd become a toxic hypnotist and conversationalist on here. Not toxic.
In that case, I don't understand why she doesn't come here.
She doesn't even have a smartphone. She has a flip phone.
Oh, well, that's actually good.
Yeah, she prefers to be in the moment, but the problem with that is she just doesn't have a filter and she doesn't stop talking. If there's a flower or a bird or a guy taking a pee, like she just comments on everything that comes into her visual perspective. Anyway, she's got ADHD. She's got really bad ADHD.
How old is she?
70.
Oh.
You would think time would calm people down, but no.
My mom is 72.
Yeah, they're getting up there. Today's my birthday, by the way. I'm 43 now.
Oh my god! Happy birthday to you! Happy birthday to you! Happy birthday, dear Edmund! Happy birthday to you!
And many more. Who's your
And
club?
that is the day that your mom decided to go to a friend's house.
See, I told you. Isn't she a fully automated gaslighter? Well, she
That's
cooked.
actually
She cooked me dinner last night, and she gave me a birthday card with $500 in it.
Oh, that's really nice.
Yeah, that's nice.
What did she cook you?
She cooked a steak. It was honestly the worst steak I think I've ever eaten in my life.
You're gonna miss her so much the day that she's not here.
I know that's the saddest part is like I lived with my grandmother growing up, and I was, I could have been nicer to her. Like she would say, she'd yell at me because I didn't do the dishes or something. And it was like, I could have been nicer, kindness, patience, compassion. Even my mother was like, she's like, you got no patience. I'm just like, you're right. Like I have no patience, but I don't know if I've become a sound sensitive person, but I like people who sound nice, that sound like flowers or sound pleasant. If you sound unpleasant, um and you're aggressive, almost to the point of like antagonistic, the communication is constantly antagonistic. It's just it grinds you down, and you're like, I need to be away from you, and I need my silence, I need my space, I need my peace. You don't bring me peace, you don't bring me silence. All you do is you're like a barking dog. It's annoying.
And you think she's like that?
Yes. She demands constant attention. She's lonely. And so what she wants is a fully compliant robot to listen to her, to give her affection. And she's using me, her son, as the void in her life. She's not, she's helpful to a certain extent, but then she becomes unhelpful. So, but this is life. And, the truth is, silence is the only answer. I have no way to fix her or really make her a better, you know, mother. So it's just like, say nothing. Um, and that's the best form of peace, because I can antagonize her and then she antagonizes me. It's like, if it's like a circuit, you have to break the circuit essentially by going silent and just being
Yeah, but
meditative.
and that is the thing. Like, you're also assuming that she is the one with the problem,
Right.
and that maybe, oh yeah, well, I will never be able to fix her. But actually, you have also part of that contribution to the frustration, right? Because it's your lack of capacity of dealing with her annoying ways, and that is on you.
Exactly.
So if that makes you anxious, it means that you got something going on inside that doesn't allow you to deal with that. Otherwise, it wouldn't bother you.
Agree. And so the only way that I can possibly fix myself is by reading books and meditating. And I did that yesterday, and I felt much better. It's amazing. If you can put yourself in a better mood, you can put other people in a better mood. So it is like a first person player perspective where if I want to change my environment, I have to change myself within first.
Yeah, exactly. Is she also as reflective as you?
I don't know if I'm reflective or she's reflective, but she keeps talking about the past nonstop. About how my father did this and your father fucking didn't do that and your father was a piece of shit and this and that. And it's like, damn. It's 2025. All this shit happened 40 years ago.
Yeah, I was gonna ask, like, how long ago was that?
Yeah, 40 years ago. People still hanging on. See, memories never go away, especially if they were hurtful, or abusive or. Anyways, I just want to live my life in what we call love.
Does she live with your sister or she lives alone?
No, she lives by herself.
But does your sister live close to her?
No, no, she lives in the southwest of the United States. My sister lives in the northwest. I live in the Midwest. My dad lives in the southeast. I'm telling you,
Wait, so
if
you're,
people,
you're just two kids, right? You and your sister.
yeah,
Okay.
yeah. I don't want to give my mom too much, self-centering. I don't want to self-center her because she's not here in the room right now. But you know, it is. I mean, a lot of people have conflict with their mothers, their fathers, their siblings, or their mother-in-law or their father-in-law. These, and it's all I'm telling you, this app is exactly what's happening in the real world, which is gaslighting and people's inability to STFU. Shut the F word up. People just can't do it.
Yeah. I guess that's true.
And just go into any
We're,
room.
we're all guilty of that.
Everybody on this app is wasting their time. If you go to politically correct right now and you listen to all these Democrats screaming at each other, and they've been doing it for years now, definition of total waste of time. And it's not good therapy. There's no intelligence there. So it's sad, it's stupid, but they can be used. I'm filming them and they keep messaging me, stop recording us, stop recording us. And I'm just like, nah, I want to keep recording you because it's so stupid. I need to remember just how much of a waste of time this app is, because then I go do real things that are real. This app is it's the subjective app. It's the hypnotist conversational app. It's all subjective. There's no real objective. You get nothing from it. You don't even get clean laundry out of it. So that's how, you know, low value the information exchanges on this app. I can go do my laundry and get more out of that than listening to Democrat, liberals, socialists sit here and scream at each other. And they're all wasting their time. They got no clean laundry.
Yeah. I agree. So what else are you gonna do for your birthday? Are you just gonna spend it here on Clubhouse?
No, I'm trying to schedule a date with a beautiful girl, but all the beautiful girls that I know say, sorry, I already have other plans. So
Why didn't you plan before?
um I don't know. I feel like it's kind of self-centered to like praise yourself on the day of your
You
birth.
don't need to tell them that's your birthday.
Yeah, but then it's like if you take somebody out on a date on your birthday and you're like, oh, by the way, it's my birthday. They're like, it's your birthday? And you're taking me out? Like, what's wrong with you? You're a loser? You don't have friends?
Yeah,
Or
but that's the thing. You don't need to tell them.
I know. Anyways, I'm just saying that like I tried to make plans, but nothing materialized. But I do have plans tomorrow. And I may have plans tonight. The day is still young. We shall see.
Oh, that's nice. When is your mom going back?
Sunday.
Oh, you still haven't got a few days.
Joy.
My mom is going to come to Switzerland on the 3rd of December.
Mhm.
And she's going to spend here with me like a month. Yeah, I know. She spent here like 5 or 6 weeks back in July. Now she's coming back.
Does your mom have a lot of anxiety, or is she like pretty mellow?
I don't know. We clash sometimes. Sometimes we just need like to walk away from each other. You know, it's like we both have like strong personalities. Like that, my character, like definitely I got it from her. Yeah, I'm also. I don't know if it's because I'm more used to being on my own or whatever, but yeah, I also feel I need my space a lot of the times. But yeah, I mean, like we get along. We cook, we go out, we chat. Sometimes we clash, but it's like we're very close, so it almost feels like friendship, you know, like it doesn't matter if we clash. It's like, well, we clash, we fight, and then a little bit later we're fine, you know, nothing happened. Yeah, she's gonna be here because she wants to go to the Christmas markets.
Mhm.
And I don't think she's ever been, so I'm gonna take her to a few while she's here in Switzerland.
Mhm.
And then we're gonna spend Christmas here with some friends of mine. And New Year, I guess, and then she's gonna go back to because she's right now in Spain, just traveling. And then she's gonna go back to Spain with her cousins and her sister. Back to Guatemala, I think in April or so.
Mm. El Normo is going to Switzerland. I was like, oh, you should message Issa. And he's like, I already have female companionship. I'm like, I don't.
Ah.
I'm like, damn. I'm like, wow. Like, why is that the first thing he says? He's like, I don't need to have a girl that I have sex with. I already got a girl to have sex with. I'm like,
Oh my
wow.
God, that's not the only reason he would meet with the Isa, but apparently.
Wow. What is it? Sex is always on his mind, apparently. I was just like, damn. Wow.
Yeah, what about a coffee?
Oh.
That's funny, actually. Yeah, I might meet a few people in the coming months. I think Daniel, I definitely have to meet sometime soon. The same as Simon. I really like them both.
Oh, I can't stand listening to Simon.
You can't stand Simon?
I don't. It's not personal. Like, I think he's a nice person, but the way he sounds to me is really annoying.
He's just a little bit autistic, but he's a really, really nice person.
Yeah, I'm sure. Yeah, I'm sure he is. But I just heard him earlier today, and I had to leave because I was like, I cannot listen to this guy talk. It is so annoying.
I also want to meet Aya. Aya is lovely, and she's in France, so it would be a short ride.
Who's Aya?
Aya is the ex-Muslim girl that hangs out with us. French. You have to know her because she spends a lot of time in our rooms.
Well, we got Gail, Aiken, and Zen.
I don't know any. Well, I know Zen. Actually, bring him up.
And Notorious. Notorious has been here for a hot minute.
Who is Akin?
Akin lives in Turkey. She's been enjoying my Dao De Jing rooms by Lao Tzu.
Nice. And Gail?
Gail says she's a mental health advocate living in DC. What's funny is all the conflict I have with my mother is like the same conflict that she has with her mother. Yeah, see, look what Gail wrote. Simon never shuts up. Super irritating. Ooh, damn. Isa, you're number one, Simon. He's getting roasted.
Yes, we know Alpha, Gail.
I think you can go on a lot of like tangent rants as well, and you don't shut up, but like you are trying to, exchange your opinions, but there are times in your rooms where I'm just like, can't listen to this anymore. Like I have to choose me, you know?
I have to choose me. Well, a lot of the times I feel like that too, but lately we've been having actually good conversations. Today it got a little bit retarded, but then kind of like it went, we saved it, and we had a good conversation. And the past week was very interesting. When we were comparing stuff from the Bible to the Tanakh, that was super interesting, at least for me.
Was McZed there?
Yes.
Hi, Jane. Failed clubhouse quitter.
Anyway, I don't see you. I don't see you much in the rooms anymore. Is people blocking you?
Oh yeah, I'm heavily every account I have is blocked except for my mole burner account. Hi Jane.
Hi, John. Hi, Isa. Hello, Jane. Oh, I didn't know that you come to visit. Oh,
Jane is a campaign contributor. She helped me get on the ballot.
That's really cool, Jane. Thank you. Thank you, John. How's it going?
It's
What are you talking about?
we're taught well my mother's visiting with me, so we've been talking about the stress, the anxiety, the conflict, the rage.
Oh. And today is John's birthday. Ooh. Happy birthday.
Thanks.
He's a Scorpio, like me.
When's your birthday, Issa?
It was on the 24th.
Oh, okay. Yeah, my dad's the 25th as well.
Your dad?
Yeah, my dad's October 25.
Huh.
I think
Daughter's 17th, but she isn't.
Oh,
You're a yeah, that's am I.
Yeah, the Scorpio is in between the Libra and the Sag, right?
Yeah, I also have got rising Scorpio.
Yeah, that's all a metaphor for the Holy Spirit or for the Kundalini, which is an energy or a spirit that everybody has that supposedly, can reverberate and vibrate through your spinal column. I think it's all just a metaphor for the orgasm, but basically there's a book, it's called like How to Win Friends and Influence People, by Carnegie, I think. Yeah, there's a chapter on sexual transmutation. So it talks about how you can take sex and use that erogenous energy to manifest activity and achieving goals. And it's like life force, it's force essentially. Or there's ways to say it in French, but.
Why don't I remember that chapter?
It might not be in Friends on How to Win. It could be in some similar book like that. It's been many years since I've looked at that book. Anyways,
Getting to Yes. Another old book.
Yeah, Getting to Yes. What was that guy's name? Anyways,
I forgot.
It's all self-improvement at the end of the day. It's all personal development. And that's it. Kavi.
What is your rising sign? Oh shit.
I'm not sure. Also, this conversation's being recorded and being uploaded to B Computer. Thank you, B Computer, for listening in. If you're here, timestamp it. It's November 6th, 2025, Thursday, 1:37 p.m., John Kitover's birthday. Thank you, B Computer. You're doing a great job creating suggestions, to-dos, calendars, events. You can do everything while doing nothing with AI B Computer. Thank you, Amazon. Akin Bora, it's hard to understand me. I don't know why it's hard to understand me. Yeah, Alpha goes on forever as well. Alpha's super annoying. But I am going to convert this room shortly to a meditation room as opposed to a conversation between John and Isa. Isabella. Somebody on the YouTube live said, "Is this AI?" Another person said, "Why do you act this weird?" Another person wrote, "This guy fake as fuck." So Isa, do you do any intentional or guided breathing exercises? No. Negative. Okay, back to Dhammapada.
Wakefulness is the way to life. The fool sleeps as if he were already dead, but the master is awake and he lives forever. He watches. He is clear. How happy he is, for he sees that wakefulness is life. How happy he is, following the path of the awakened. With great perseverance he meditates, seeking freedom and happiness. So awake, reflect, watch, work with care and attention. Live in the way, and the light will grow in you. By watching and working, the master makes for himself an island which the flood cannot overwhelm. The fool is careless, but the master guards his watching. It is his most precious treasure. He never gives in to desire. He meditates. And in the strength of his resolve, he discovers true happiness. He overcomes desire, and from the tower of wisdom, he looks down with dispassion upon the sorrowing crowd. From the mountaintop, he looks down on those who live close to the ground. Mindful among the mindless, awake while others dream, swift as the racehorse, he outstrips the field. By watching, Indra became king of the gods. How wonderful it is to watch, how foolish to sleep. The beggar who guards his mind and fears the waywardness of his thoughts burns through every bond with the fire of his vigilance. The beggar who guards his mind and fears his own confusion cannot fall. He has found the way to peace. Mind. As the fletcher whittles and makes straight his arrows, so the master directs his straying thoughts. Like a fish out of water, stranded on the shore, thoughts thrash and quiver, for how can they shake off desire? They tremble, they are unsteady, they wander at their will. It is good to control them, and to master them brings happiness. But how subtle they are, how elusive. The task is to quieten them, and by ruling them to find happiness. With single-mindedness, the master quells his thoughts. He ends their wandering. Seated in the cave of the heart, he finds freedom. How can a troubled mind understand the way? If a man is disturbed, he will never be filled with knowledge. An untroubled mind, no longer seeking to consider what is right and what is wrong, a mind beyond judgments, watches and understands. Know that the body is a fragile jar, and make a castle of your mind. In every trial, let understanding fight for you to defend what you have won. For soon the body